Welcome to MEGJC101, a podcast about the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and our contribution to building a resilient Jamaica. I'm your host, Danny Clark. Come, look we talk. We have an exciting lineup for you in today's episode. We'll be diving into the newest portfolio area of the ministry, the Urban Renewal Portfolio. What do you know about Urban Renewal?
Urban renewal is beautification of the city and inner city communities. They remove places that are zinc fence. They put up concrete areas and all of that. So overall it's really beautification of the city.
In a nutshell, urban renewal is the beautification of urban spaces. For example, I was driving through Portland the other day and I saw this space that it literally was abandoned for years. It had cows overlooking the beach in Buff Bay, and when I looked at it, I realized that it was being upgraded. It had seeds, coconut trees and all of that, and upon investigation I was told that it was a part of the urban renewal project.
Wow, MEGJC staff, you really know your stuff. Keep it going, keep it going. Today, we have a special guest with us to speak on this portfolio area, Mr. Raymond Poyser, Acting Senior Director for the Urban Renewal and Development Branch. Welcome, Mr. Poyser, to MEGJC 101.
Thank you very much, Danny.
Provide us with a brief overview of the Urban Renewal Portfolio. What is it all about?
Let us start with what is urban renewal. Urban renewal deals with the revitalization and resuscitation of urban spaces that experience urban decay. So what you're trying to do is apply prescriptive methodology to correcting the ills of urban decay. So you revitalize these spaces to make them vibrant and appealing for an enhanced quality of life for the residents as well as visitors. So that's what urban renewal is all about. And when you look across our country, all our urban centers are experiencing blight. The many years that urban decay would have accumulated across these spaces means that you need robust, strategic, and bold, out-of-the-box thinking to address these issues. These issues are social, economic, physical, environmental, and cultural, because those are the 5 pillars of urban renewal. So the ministry, through its Urban Renewal and Development Branch, is tasked with providing the policy framework to guide integrated urban renewal across Jamaica. And we are doing so through the policy and the programs. Some of the programs would include community beautification and beautification of public spaces, park upgrading. So this is where we upgrade and renovate public parks. We're also looking at the creation of pocket parks. These are smaller parks that will serve communities as opposed to the public parks, such as
Emancipation Park or like that. Okay.
Right, these are public parks. We're also looking at creative placemaking. This is using creative arts to stimulate investment in these urban spaces while giving these spaces vibrancy and a cultural identity. We also have urban housing repair and rehabilitation, because I don't know if you are aware, Danny, but we have 5 tenements right now under the Minister of Housing. They are at Civil in St. Anne, Falmouth in Trelawney, License in St. Thomas, Paggy in St. Mary. Right. And we also have Glendavon in St. James. Right? When we look at some of the living conditions that our own citizens live in within these tenements, they are substandard, subhuman conditions, and we have to look at revitalizing these spaces and making them livable. Because the Urban Renewal and Development Branch, through the Urban Renewal and Development Program, which is our roadmap, which provides a guideline to having the programs and projects that we seek to implement. This program is predicated on the new urban agenda and the sustainable development goals, especially goal 11, which is to make cities and human settlement safe, livable, inclusive, resilient, and sustainable. The spaces must be able to rebound, right, from any external shocks. And especially given that Jamaica is a small island developing state and exposed to the rigors and the realities of climate change, we have to ensure that our programs involve elements of resilience.
Well, Mr. Poyser, I'm going to have to come back and talk to you because you have a wealth of information to share with us. We're going to have a part 2 where we'll delve a bit more into the Urban Renewal Portfolio. In our next episode, we'll explore specific projects that are currently being done and learn how you, as a citizen, can help combat urban decay. It's going to be an enlightening discussion, so stay tuned.
Imagine a Jamaica with infrastructure in place for its citizens, accessible water supply, and brand new homes for those in need. Now bring that imagination to reality. Roadwork connecting Jamaica.
Your government is improving Jamaica's physical infrastructure.
Water improving the quality of life.
We moved from 75% to 100% of households in Jamaica being connected to the utility footprint.
Housing making a difference in the lives of those in need.
The idea is to support the development of affordable housing solutions right across Jamaica.
The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation is moving Jamaica in the right direction, focusing on sustainable development and urban renewal with the help of various agencies. We all want a better Jamaica.
Welcome back to MEGJC101. It's time for our agency spotlight. Let's spin the wheel and see which agency we'll be featuring today. And today we will be looking at the Urban Development Corporation, better known as the UDC. And joining us today to tell us a bit more about the UDC is Latoya. Take it away.
The 55-year-old corporation was established by an Act of Parliament in 1968 with a mandate to facilitate planned and orderly development in Jamaica in a sustainable and holistic manner within the framework of national priorities. This has seen the UDC making development happen in sectors inclusive of infrastructure, housing, education, health, tourism, leisure, and sports. Our mandate at its core is to improve the lives of citizens, and so employment, skills training, and entrepreneurial opportunities are among positive outcomes of the projects undertaken. The important role of public spaces in our national development has been recognized and prioritized under an urban spaces program. The focus is to create new and upgrade existing parks and green spaces to promote community health and wellness and foster resilience and environmental sustainability. We recently completed the Harmony Beach Park, a free public access facility which boasts several amenities. The beach park is a true partnership of agencies and citizens, as the Tourism Enhancement Fund provided partial financing and citizens participated in a Name the Park competition, which resulted in the name Harmony Beach Park. Portmore Park and National Heroes Park are next up for development. The Portmore Resilience Park will be a centralized green wellness and entertainment space for the Portmore community and Jamaicans at large. The UDC is also undertaking the creation of a government campus at National Heroes Circle. This is intended to be a major civic and recreational area. The project is expected to upgrade infrastructure, centralize key government services for greater efficiency to the public, as well as cost reductions in leases and rentals, upgrade and create new mixed residential housing units and commercial spaces in the surrounding areas. The new Houses of Parliament, forms part of the government campus and will sit within the National Heroes Park. The UDC also manages several attractions, among which is the world-famous Duns River Falls and Park and the Green Grotto Caves and Attractions in St. Anne. In the east, there is Reach Falls in Portland, and in the west, Long Bay and Bluefields Beach Park. Be sure to listen out for our upcoming promotions. The UDC, making development happen since 1968.
Wow, the UDC is truly making development happen. And just as how the UDC navigates various challenges to bring their visions to life, it's essential for any organization to proactively identify and mitigate risks along the way. So let's dive into our new segment, the Risk Corner, where we'll unravel the mysteries of risk management and its crucial role in achieving success in this ministry. Stay tuned.
Yo, Jamaica, this is your water. I'ma just want to give you a quick talk. Save me and I will save you. Be efficient with your use, otherwise you're going to lose. Play your part, be water smart. Do everybody a favor, be a water saver. And play your part, be water smart. Conservation is key. Remember, say water no free. Play your part, be water smart.
A message from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, committed to providing access to safe water for all by 2030, as outlined in the National Water Sector Policy.
Let's now hear from our guests, Shamilia Simpson-Daly and Roxanne Smykel, and they will be talking to us about risk management.
Thanks for having us. Welcome to the Risk Corner. I am Roxanne Smykel, your ERM Director here at MEGJC. What is risk management? In a nutshell, risk management is an iterative process consisting of identifying and treating events that may impact the achievement of your objectives. But it would be remiss of me not to define risk. Risk, as per ISO 31000, is the effect of uncertainty on your objectives. The aim of the ERM function here at MEGJC is to facilitate risk management activities, publicize and champion ERM throughout MEGJC, and be the first point of contact for queries. We also provide guidance and training on the ERM process and share best practices.
Hi, I am Shamilia Simpson-Daly, your Enterprise Risk Management Analyst. So you may be wondering, why is risk management important? Risk management is recognized as an integral component of prudent management and governance throughout the world. It increased the ministry's likelihood of achieving its strategic objectives through robust monitoring and evaluation of risks and exploiting opportunities. It protects value and reputation of the ministry, reduces uncertainty in your controlled environment and/or area of work. It also enables the ministry to more accurately predict risks so that it can take proactive measures by keeping in mind that change creates opportunities. Opportunities to innovate and improve internal processes and controls. Given that we are on opportunities, let us take this opportunity to remind you it is a risk not to manage risk. See you next time!
Thank you, Shamilia and Roxanne, for enlightening us on the whole idea of risk. Now let's hear a quick word from our sponsor.
The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation is supporting national development by tackling climate change and replanting trees. Through the National Tree Planting Initiative, the Forestry Department, an agency under the Ministry's Environment Portfolio, has successfully distributed and planted 2.5 million trees as of March 2023. Every Jamaican can be a part of this initiative. Simply visit the Forestry Department nursery nearest to you to claim up to 10 free seedlings to plant your own trees. You can also track the progress of your trees and receive seedling advice with the agency's 876 Trees mobile app. Our goal at the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation is sustainable development within a climate-resilient Jamaica. Join us by doing your part to protect the environment.
Welcome to What's Happening, straight out of the MEGJC, where we stay up to the time and make you know what's going on in the ministry. From the latest updates to the freshest initiatives, we're there for give the scoop. So make una take a seat, kick back, and get ready for hear all the things that are going on in this segment of What's Happening. The Ministry, in collaboration with the NWC, has undertaken commissionings in various locations including Fraser Hill Dalvey, Maca Hill, Trinity Heights, and other areas. Now, these commissionings have resulted in the establishment of multiple water supply systems, providing benefits to more than 52,000 Jamaicans. Additionally, in 2022, the ministry distributed 50,000-gallon water tanks. These initiatives reflect the government's dedicated efforts to enhance the lives of all Jamaicans by expanding coverage and ensuring the reliability of water supplies in or rural communities. Minister Warmington, along with the NWA and NROC, have been actively engaged in their collaborative efforts. Over the past few months, Minister Warmington has undertaken several tours across various constituency areas to evaluate road conditions and identify repair needs. This month, Minister Warmington broke ground for 2 projects: the Natural Bridge to Troja Road Rehabilitation Project in northeastern St. Catherine and the Jacksontown to Outer Spring Road Upgrading Project in southern Trelawney. These ongoing roadworks are diligently progressing with a focus of enhancing connectivity, safety, and convenience for the public. Mark your calendars for our next 2 upcoming signature days. On June 29, we will be observing International Fisherman's Day, followed by International Plastic Bag Free Day on July 3. Be a part of our plastic-free summer initiative this year. To stay connected and updated about the latest happenings in the ministry, be sure to follow our social media pages on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at MEGJC_JM. That's MEGJC_JM. And that concludes today's segment of What's Happening. See you next time.
And that concludes this episode of MEGJC101. We thank you for tuning in, and we hope that you would have learned much more about the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. However, if after this episode you have any questions you would like to ask, send us a message on our social media pages at MEGJC_JM. We will be sure to answer your questions in our next episode. Remember to follow, like, share, and subscribe to our social media pages on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at MEGJC_JM. Until next time, I'm your host, Dani Clark. Walk good.